Hi, my friends. Welcome back to another video. This is Ken Fix It, and today on desk I have a Dell Inspiron. It's a two-in-one. It's a 2604 two-in-one machine. It's a touchscreen, but as you can see, we've got a damage on the LCD panel on this one, and I'm gonna replace this in another video. I'll also show that, but I'm gonna take this opportunity to just do a quick tear down video on this machine. So this is an i5. This is actually the 10th generation version. On the top, it's got a nice metal cover, but unfortunately on the bottom it is plastic. Now, I've got to warn you about this when you're disassembling it. Be very careful. It's very flimsy plastic. I've already gone ahead and removed the screws. All the screws are the same, length and width and size, everything. The back three screws, they are captive screws. That means they stay in the cover. You will not be able to take them out, which is good. One less or three less screws to worry about. But when you start to take this off, whether you're using a guitar pick or you're using a spudger, just be careful that when you take it out, it's very flimsy. Take your time and pry it. Uh, and once you can take it off, you take it completely. But I'm going to flip this around and show you. Looks like from a previous removal, some of the tabs broke, but I can tell you it's not going to be difficult to get these broken. So be very careful. Just go around it slowly, or you could easily damage this cover. Anyway, now that we've got it open, let's look at what we can upgrade on this baby. Okay, so right off, we see that you can easily upgrade your memory. So it's currently there is one stick of RAM, that's 8, and you could easily put another 8 in this open slot. So that's nice. It's a DDR4 only that it takes. You move back down here, you've got your M.2 NVMe slot and drive. So if we flip this up, there's one screw that you need to remove. It's a little smaller screw than the others, so you won't be able to mix it up, and the head is a little broader than the other. Uh, the diameter is the same, but the head is wider than the other screws. So once you take it out, you can flip this off. And look at that. This is your smallest form factor M.2 drive. And this one, this is the form factor is known as the 2230. Next up, you notice there's another form factor. This one is the 2242. And then here, this would be the most popular one that you would see around. And this is a 2280. And then basically you would remove the screw, of course, remove this one, and you would put whatever size in and put the screw in the appropriate spot. Nice. On the two left and right sides, you can remove replace your speakers if you need to. Then here in the middle, you have your battery. This is a 40-watt-hour battery. If you look over here, there's a space. So I'm assuming that you could upgrade it to a larger watt-hour battery. This is a 40. Maybe you could get this up to a 60. I would have to check that out to be 100% sure on that, but that seemed to be why you would have this slot. I've seen this setup before. And with this particular one, you've got the cable running across to the battery. So if you're replacing this, you would need to take this connector off. This you would remove, dispose of him properly, and then you would replace with your other battery. And they're just some Phillips screws. So there's this one here right through the battery or near the battery itself, another one over here, and then you have here there's one more here, another one over here. Okay, that's it. You've got your wireless card that can be replaced, upgrade. And over here to the motherboard, you've got a ribbon cable running all the way across to your IO board on this side. So that's good to see. You could replace your entire IO board if you needs to. So that's a good thing right there. And over on this side, I'm looking for the display cable. So this would be your cable to your display. Sometimes there are issues, and especially if you've got the machines for a while, that sometimes this can actually becomes unseated or not properly connected. So if your machine is really good, I mean, if your LCD is good and you notice sometimes there's no display, you could try reseating this LCD cable. So with replacing the panel itself, I'm just buying the panel alone. I would have to keep all my cables attachment, and you'll see that in the video when I'm doing that. So all in all, this is a very upgradable machine. A nice machine. You can put in hard drive, ROM, and you can make this last you and suit your need. And again, this is in 10th gen, so easily running Windows 11 on this machine. You will have a machine like this for quite a few more years. So hopefully, if you have one of these machines, this was helpful in giving you a heads up of what you can actually do in terms of replacement or an upgrade on this machine. Main suspect here would always be, well, number one, your battery. If your battery is running down, and of course, then happily you can upgrade your storage, and importantly, your RAM. Well, you have a great day, and please like, share, and subscribe. And look out for that video where I'm going to do a replacement of the LCD panel on this machine. It's going to be a pretty involved, but if you have a machine like this, and unfortunately your LCD should break or it just get defective for some other reason, and you know it's the LCD panel, it may be worth it, especially it's not an old machine, just a couple of years old. You can actually get an LCD panel for under $200 for this, and then it would still worth it, especially if you can do this yourself, and then you don't have to pay extra for labor or service. So keep an eye out for that video. Until then, you take care and have a great day.